If you're thinking about moving to Kansas City from out of state, let me save you from a mistake that most people make. They Google a few things, they look at home prices, they maybe visit for a weekend, and then they move, thinking they've got all of this figured out. But Kansas City has layers, things that you don't see until you're living here. And if you don't understand them up front, you can end up in the wrong area, paying more than what you should, or building a lifestyle that doesn't actually fit you. Hi, my name is Darren Copeland, President and CEO of Summit Lending, and this is the insider knowledge that you need to know before moving to Kansas City, so you can make a move that actually works for your life. So start with this. Kansas City is not just one city, it's two states. We have Kansas and Missouri, and that matters more than most people realize, because where you live, it affects your taxes, your schools, your commute, and even your monthly payment. So you could buy two homes at the same price, one on the Kansas side, one on the Missouri side, and your total cost of living could look completely different. Different property taxes, different state income taxes, and this is not something to guess on. You need to understand it before you choose where to land. Next, understand how spread out Kansas City is. This is not a dense city like San Diego or Boston. It's built for driving. Everything around here is 20 to 35 minutes apart, and that's normal here. And honestly, it's a benefit. You're not sitting in traffic for hours, but it also means your location matters more than what you think. Where you live needs to line up with your daily life. Work, school, activities. Otherwise, those 20-minute drives turn into a lifestyle you don't enjoy. And let's talk about neighborhoods, because Kansas City is a city of pockets. You can drive 5 minutes and feel the change completely. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually one of the strengths of this market. You've got areas that are family-focused, young professional energy, more rural and spacious, high-end and established, but here's the mistake that people make. They pick based on price first instead of a fit. And that decision shows up every day after they move in. And let's talk weather, you guys. This one catches people off big time. Kansas City gets all 4 seasons. We have the hot summers, the cold winters, storm season in the spring, and you're going to hear about tornado warnings, and that's just part of life here. But here's the truth. The city is built for it, and we love it here. Next, let's talk pace of life. Kansas City moves differently. It's not rushed, people are friendly, conversations happen, relationships matter, and this is a relationship-driven city, and that's big on opportunity. Because whether you're in business, real estate, or just building a network, you can actually create meaningful connections here, but you have to lean into it. Now, here's something that most people don't expect. Kansas City is a value market. Not just in housing, but in life. You get more space, more time, more breathing room, and that creates margin. Margin in your finances, margin in your schedule, margin to think bigger, and that's why so many people relocate here and stay, because they realize that they're not just saving money, they're gaining control. So let's talk about real estate specifically. Inventory can vary a lot depending on the suburb. Some areas move fast, there's multiple offers, and there's competitive situations. Other areas give you more flexibility. New construction's big here, you guys, especially in the outer suburbs. So if you're moving from out of state, timing matters. Your strategy matters. And having the right team matters, because trying to figure this out from a distance, that's where mistakes happen. And here's the biggest insider truth. You need to be teamed up with a lender and a real estate agent that knows this city frontwards and backwards. So if you just take the time to understand where you should live, what you should spend, how to structure your purchase, you can't put yourself in a position to win quickly, but if you rush it, you might regret it later. So if you're thinking about making a move to Kansas City from out of state, slow down just enough to get it right. Don't just look online and hope for the best. Put together your dream team of folks that you work with, because in this market, this can be a huge advantage for you. If you want help from true professionals along your journey, just simply reach out to us. Let us walk through it together, so when you move, you don't just land in Kansas City.